and I'm just going to walk around this thing just to show you from different angles. There's our secondary platform, support beams, 6-foot poles going this way, and 1-inch poles to form the bed. And you're about 6-7 inches off the ground for your firewood gear or a second person. And up in here, there's our main stakes, 3 foot long, 2.5 feet in the ground, 1-inch support beams, and 6-foot poles running straight across. There's 2 ways to make the bed. You can put just 2 6-foot poles here and have 1-inch poles going across. That's fine. But there are 2 ways to make the bed. If you have 6-foot poles across, don't forget end stakes. Just to keep them in, when you get up, you might push these off the edge. So there's end stakes. I've got them on both sides, like that. A ridge pole between 2 trees. That's up on 5-foot stakes, pounded down to about 4.5, 4 feet. And the ridge pole, 4 feet, 4.5 feet's a perfect height for a ridge pole or a ridge line. Really 4 feet's better. And you don't want to be too high. The lower and smaller the shelter, the more enclosed and protection you'll get from weather like rain and wind and so forth. So you don't want to be too high. 1.5 feet above your head, the bed to the ridge pole is enough. And on the feet, it's a bit lower there. So there it is. Come to the back side. You can see how rough these poles are. You can trim them up if you like. Just like that. I hope that makes sense how it's made. Stakes can be hard to get in the ground. That is a problem, but this is just one option. And there's a secondary floor system there. Support beam, the 6-foot poles, and the 1-inch poles going across like that. So I hope that all makes sense. Just like that, how it's made, with a tarp just over, tied down to the ground in a V formation. So there it is. I hope that makes sense. Any questions I can clarify? I hope it was clear, and I'll see you next time.